Hello and welcome back to Transport Fever. Thank you very much for joining me this episode, and also thank you very much for joining me because this is the first episode I have got with over 2,000 subscribers. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all for your support over the time that you have been watching, your likes, your subscribing, your sharing, your comments, even supporting me on Patreon if you have done that. If you haven't, please go check that out. But if you have, thank you very much, because without you guys I would not be able to continue these series. I would not be able to continue making this, and I would not be growing. So thank you very much for all of that. I really do appreciate it. With that being said, I am going to be doing a 2,000 subscriber special episode. So do look out for that. It won't be in Transport Fever, but it will be a 2,000 subscriber special episode. It'll be talking all about channel updates, including Transport Fever and what I'm going to be doing next, as well as other games, other things that I'm going to be playing, the style in which I'm going to be playing things, and anything that may be changing up. Right, now that that's out the way with, what are we going to be doing in this episode? Well, initially, I did start this episode off and started recording working on Sudbury using a new ploppable buildings tool. However, it crashed very, very quickly, and I'm just trying to work out why it crashed. So what I am going to do is I'm probably going to start building this town up off camera, and you're going to see a lot of building stock coming up over the next couple of episodes in here. And once I've managed to work out exactly what caused the crash and how to get it working without crashing, I'll do an episode where I start filling up a lot more of this. So in the meantime, what am I going to be doing? Well, we've got a bunch of buildings growing over here in Sault Ste Marie, which is really great. I'm actually really happy about that. Looks absolutely great. I have no idea what we're going to be doing in this episode, so I need to really start looking into things and working out what I want to get running. Ideally, I tell you what, ideally I want to get freight running. I want to work on a little bit of freight. We need to get machines over from Detroit to Chicago. We really need to do that. So, do we have a run that does that? I want to see. Yes, there's a freight Detroit to Chicago line that I never actually put a train on. So we're going to get this one running now, because I think this is going to really start providing us with a good amount of stuff. Now, if I just open up the other tracks, right, that one goes straight through, so that's okay. We've got other ones. These ones are all northbound, and then that goes, hang on, let's bring that up as well. I don't think we need anything else. There we go, that's fine. Into a single platform, which I'm more than happy to see it going like that, around there, joining up there. And then it follows the same route along all the way up. Well, there's the train's right there, one of them. It's kind of empty, isn't it? We're going to upgrade that train as well. And it runs all the way over to here where we'll be able to pick up stuff. That train is going to probably get a lot more full very, very soon. So we are going to begin by upgrading that, because we have what? One vehicle. We have one vehicle there carrying 240. How long is that vehicle? 511 meters. Let's get this upgraded before we start the other one. So we're going to go for the... What are we going to replace it with? Should we go for the Class 9000? I think we should go for the Class 9000, because this is going to be quite a long... Yeah, it's going to be quite a long run. So let's go for that. We're going to make it... Oh, yeah, let's make the top of it... No, I'll just leave it red. It looks better in red, so we'll do that. That's 32 meters straight out. We've got 511 to play with. We're now going to go to wagons, and we want it to be able to carry 20 planks, 20 steel, or 20 wagons worth of planks and steel, which is in total 240 of each. Right. Let's see, those are box cars. We're not going to need any box cars at the moment. Here we go, state cars. Ooh. That carries planks and there we go. Pennsylvania Railroad 50-foot flat car. Can we get any better? No, I don't think we can. I don't think we can get better. So what we're going to do is we can carry whatever we want here. If we just go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 19, 18, 19, 20. Then we got, that's 30. That's a 600-meter train. That's going to be interesting. 602 meters. That is a full-length train for us now. We'll just do that. 35. 586 meters. So each one of these currently carry what? 240, and there's what, 20 of each. So that means that they can carry 12. So essentially, we're not going to have more. Yeah, we're not going to be able to have more than the one. So it's actually going to be, this is going to carry less, but it's going to carry it a lot faster. So that's why I'm going to have that ready to replace. There we go. Then what we're going to do is we're going to look at where we can get another train from. Where can we pick up a train from? I think from out here we should be able to pick up a train, right? Yeah. Yep, all these tracks go anywhere we want them to go. So let's pick this one over here, which should, in theory, yep, it should be able to go right where I need it to go. Right, so this one over here, we can get rid of that now. We're going to buy a train, and we're going to buy a, we're not going to need this. We're actually going to have a smaller train handling this one. So we're going to use a Mikado, I think. More than 9,500 were used in the US, so I'm sure we can use these. Again, I don't think we can change the color of these, only the top, but that's okay because we can give it a fairly nice bright blue top on it. And that's going to, oh no, it's not going to be a bright blue, it's going to be a deep blue top, like that. No, that looks really bad. I suppose that one would do. Right, so let's purchase one of them. And then we're going to go for, now, what do we want to carry? Go back to wagons. Now, does this carry everything? These flat cars actually carry pretty much everything. Goods for, yeah, they carry everything, which is a really good sign for us. Although these carry tools and machines and food and goods, and that's even better for us. So let's pick these. Right, let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to actually add a few New York Central ones on. Philadelphia and Reading? No, let's just go for that. Is there any other one? Yeah, Chicago and Northwestern. Let's add a few of those. Like so. We'll even add, no, not New Haven cars. I think I'll add a couple of Reading cars and then back to Pennsylvania Railroad. There we go. How much can you carry? 360 of anything. It's not really the longest of trains, so maybe I'll add a few more of those. Yep, let's do that. So 365 meter train, 396 is what it can carry. I want a better number. 414 I don't like. 432 I don't like. 450 I like. I like 450. There we go, and basically it can carry anything it desires, so that's great. That's absolutely great. We only need one of them, and we're going to set them up on that route right there. This ought to be interesting. And we're going to watch this leave the yard. There it is, actually. This is actually a really nice yard as well. We can watch that leave the yard. Right, let's go a bit closer. There we go. Oh, a bit closer, I'll tell you what. Not just closer. Let's go like that. There we go. And you can just see what that train's going to be. So it's not a huge train, mostly on the Pennsylvania Railroad. Oh, that's brilliant. Look at that! I was hoping something like that would happen. And you can see the difference in the size of the train. Let's be honest. I think that one is stopping in Detroit, so we should be able to get a fairly good handle on the size of the train. In fact, you can just see it there. How big that train is compared to the others. And I love the extra colours, you know, you can see it's picked up, it's like it's picked up a consist from somewhere else and just attached a few together. Exactly as you would expect. Right, let's go back up to here and see if there is anything waiting over here. As a matter of fact, there is. This is fantastic. And here comes in some steel. And that's possibly going to be just to produce some of those machines, I believe. Which means that as this one pulls in on the opposing platform, we should... I'm hoping... Yeah, I know. You zip it. Start getting some more over here. I'm assuming it's just going to take the 6. Right, it's just taking the 6. But we should start getting a lot more coming in, because of what's stored. Now, we're just going to pause this here at almost the turn of the decade, and we're actually going to have to add in a few more signals due to the extra train that is now on the track. As well as that, we're going to have more than this on the track. So we're going to now put in another Pennsylvania Railroad signal just here. Oh no. We're going to put it in here. This is going, because this platform may end up being used, it may not end up being used. So I might as well add the 2 signals here, like so. So once that train's through that section, where it's its next block. So I can put a block here, like that. That's going to need some very, very good brakes. Also, well, we've got a block up there, so I suppose we could have an entry into here, so like so. Should be allowed to, yeah, we should be able to fit the trains in there. There's a block there, which is absolutely fine. And then over here, we're going to need a block, right. I'll put that here, and it only needs to be that way. Yep, because we're not going to have a train stopped there. That's just not going to happen. Yep, that works for me. And we've got these 2 over here. Now I'm thinking, potentially to help us out, we can do that. Because there's no train going to be able to fit in that small gap. So we'll do that, and we'll get rid of just that signal. Brilliant. Alright, I think that's a good start. That's a good start. Let's see what happens. So there's already 2 waiting here. This one's naturally waiting in traffic, as you would expect. Carrying only 6, but 6 is better than nothing. And it's just waiting for this one to clear through this section. Look at this. Look at this. Unexpected. Unexpected amazingness right here. That's awesome. That is so awesome. We're getting some really good views here now. As you can see, and this train can do its speed, so it's doing a full 60 miles an hour, which is absolutely brilliant. And these are doing a nice 50. So this train can actually get up to speed, which I'm really, really happy about. Now, hopefully on the other side, that means that there is a lot starting to be piled up, ready to be delivered. There you go. There is a lot starting to be piled up, ready to be delivered. And hopefully that also means... No, there's nothing here. These trains are very old. 45-year-old trains, but that's okay. Now, potentially that may be to do with... No, we're getting iron in, we're getting... I mean, I suppose we need to be able to get more iron in than we actually are. Which is why we're going to need that freight line going around. So we do need to start getting that Thunder Bay line somehow worked out. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to produce anything nearly as fast. So this is the bottleneck here. This is the bottleneck. You may have seen that come up in the last episode. That's because of the crash, if you guys will remember. It crashed. So yeah, we need to sort out that bottleneck. Passengers over here seem absolutely fine. Happy to go about their business. Full train there. And a not so full train there. But it's okay. Look at how quickly that has built up. 603. That's incredible. And Chicago's just continuing to build as we click the wrong button. 1,579 on this side, 1,621 on this side. It's just building. There's that train continuing along its way, as you can see. And the other train should be pottering along behind it. Now there it is, doing 36 miles an hour. That's awesome. Being caught up by the Can-Am, which is going to be parking up or pulling over in this station, ready to pick up a lot of people. In the opposite direction though. Doesn't want many, looks like not many people are headed towards Chicago. But you can see that is bigger than the entire length of the station anyway. So that's kind of nice. I wanted to see that. And look at this, more racing going on over here. 17 on the Philadelphia Madison. I can streamline that route. 95 going the opposite way. Is this one still picking up speed? 49, yes. This one's already at 52 miles an hour. Another great view for you guys. That's what Transport Fever is all about. Moments like that. There's another one. That's the 20th Century Limited. That one's with the 72 going into Chicago. Look at this, building up all the way over here. Right. Let's see what else we can do over here. So we're in the 1940s. We have... Is Rockford growing? Rockford is growing now as well. Madison is really nice and busy. Milwaukee is very, very busy as well. What can we do? What can we do? Should we create the road around to the Grand Rapids? Ideally, I don't really want to do that. I really don't want to do that. How's the train station in Fort Wayne? I wonder. These are what? Shops? Oh, they're shops. I was wondering if I could bring in maybe a bus route here now. In fact, I should probably do that. I should probably do that. Let's see. I'm just trying to work out what's the best thing to be doing right now. This is more me just wandering around. I mean, some trains have reached their lifetime and need to be replaced. Look at this. Trains everywhere. That's a St. Louis, Philadelphia one. That's a Philadelphia Madison, which is empty. That's worrying. And there's another train going to get stuck in traffic right behind it. Talk about traffic everywhere. This one's going to manage a couple of... That's got some amount. Why is the Philadelphia Madison ones empty? That's concern. That's not got many on it. This one's fairly full, as it always is. And how's this going? This seems to be going fairly well. Oh, only 12. 192 going in though. I mean that's big. Oh, there's also these. Right, let's get these done. That's a good idea. Let's start replacing these vehicles. Some of these need to be replaced. Right, we want to get oil tankers for this. So oil tanker right there. And we want it to take, well, I suppose it can take whatever it wants, and they need to be nice red color. We'll do that, and we'll replace them now. Done. So easy. Looks good. Looking good. Right, so we're really working on the freight over here. We've got some stone, right. Waiting on all three lines. That's awesome. That is brilliant. That's what I've been wanting for a while. To make sure that they get on all three lines, because that's going to make things very efficient. We've got 300 stone waiting here to go, whilst we've got 33 fuel being taken out with another 12 approaching. Where's our stone train? Here comes a stone train. This is going to pick up more than it has ever picked up before. As you can see, it's not everything has ever been used. You can see that one, the darker grey colour, it has never been filled with stone. So from there on, it's never been filled with stone. But now we're going to get it probably a fair bunch more now. What have we got here? 319. Yeah, 319, and this one has just picked up 176 oil. We do need to work on getting this oil flowing better. See, only 49 oil. It's like, I don't know. It's not doing the best of jobs at the moment. In the meantime, let's go have a look at Indianapolis and see what's going on here. Yes, we have got movement. That's brilliant. So let's go ahead and... should we connect it up here, or should we connect it around that way? See, we've got these lines over here. We can bring it out of this and over that farm and back in, or we can bring it down towards St. Louis. Big choices, big choices. I'm going to have to think of this one. Let me know in the comments box which way you think we should go first and how I should do this. Should I just bring this straight onto here? Should I run a track alongside it and then bring it in? And similarly, to go to Chicago, what should I do? Should I bring it across and join that track there? Or should I go straight across and try and join it up around this point here? Do let me know. There's that train of ours. See how big that... and that looks very realistic. That does look very, very realistic, I feel. So the train's just passing through, and it's a huge train going through. Okay, admittedly, not as long as some of the trains. I know their trains are like miles long, but it's a fairly long train. And what's waiting in the platform for it? Interestingly, Detroit Planks and Steel actually has some waiting to go back up to Sault Ste Marie. I didn't think it could pick that stuff. Oh yeah, because we chose flat cars. Ah, very interesting. So we can send stuff back. That's awesome. Right, well, let's get these sorted out as well. Replacement. Let's switch them to box vans. Box vans are flatbeds. Let's just go to box vans, why not? Yeah. So there we go. We'll make them red. And replace now. And then we're going to have to add in some tankers as soon as we can. That should help shift all of this. That's the idea here. If we can shift all of that, it will be a lot better. Now, where are these trains? There's one. So he's making his way across at a very sluggish pace. Now, where is the other? Can anybody see it? Because I can't. Here it is. Alright, what are you carrying? No, you're different. You're the St. Louis Sault Ste Marie coal. You need a replacement. We're going to get you fixed up. Here it is. It's in the station right now, picking up everything it can. Look at that. Literally loading up as much as it possibly can on the train. Oh, that's going to be very sluggish now. The weight of that train, 1.3 kilotons is the weight of that train. Let's see how it pulls out. I'm interested in knowing this. I mean, it is downhill, so that should help it, as you can see. So that should help it accelerate to start with. As a matter of fact, it's doing well. It's doing really well on the acceleration. These, whatever they're called, 9000s, class 9000s, they're very strong, they are. And it's almost got an entire full load as it comes back. Already doing 30 miles an hour. That's actually fairly impressive. Now, I'm assuming it's going to struggle uphill, but still, that's actually really good. We have the coal, right? What are we missing here? Is it coal? Is it... Right, no, coal we're getting plenty of. It's this that's the problem. Can I get these replaced for faster vehicles? Let's have a look. So we're trying to get this sorted out in the best manner possible. So at the moment, what are they? They're these, which can do 12 miles per hour. And these can only do 14, so what's the point? How many... It can carry 100, but it can carry double. But realistically, what's the point? No, you know what? I'm going to change them over. I'm just going to press replace now. But I'm also going to... What have we got here? 147. What's this like? 68 waiting. And I'm assuming this is going to go try and ship more iron, yeah. Now it's trying to ship more iron out. Just look how slow those are. So if I were to buy a few more ships... Wait, what are these? No, they're passenger vehicles. 16 miles, they're oil tankers. Yeah, we're just going to need some of these, aren't we? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's stick 4 more on here. And set them onto that. I mean, this might help, this might not help. But at least that can pick up the 171 that we've got. Also, I'm going to change these guys over right now to flatbeds in green. Replace now. Do it. There we go. That should make them faster. That's now carrying 100. That's actually going to potentially help. We've got more ships going to and from. It's a more constant supply. That's got to help, surely. And similarly, these guys are going to need to be replaced as well. So we're going to put dumpers. Oh no, wait, flatbeds can't do anything. Right, I've got the wrong ones. I'm going to have to fix that right now. On the other side, it's dumpers. Replace them now. Yeah, go back up here. Get the right ones. Wasn't very clever of me. No. Replace again. Dumper. Replace now. Go. Do it again. That was my own fault. Right, so this one's obviously empty, but... And that one I'm assuming is empty. No, that one's not empty yet. But we're going to turn it back in a moment. Well, that one... What happened there? How did you get stuck in traffic? So I'm actually going to turn... Well, I suppose I could turn this one back. Go back, and I'll turn you back. And you... I'll let you go. I'll let you go. And then you guys are the other lot. There goes a plane overhead. And we're coming up to the end of this episode. We've managed to get a certain amount of stuff done. Which is good. So I've got 12 only, but this is going to start getting better. Yeah, this is definitely going to start getting better because we're going to start carrying a huge amount. Each one of these are carrying 10. And they're going to and from as quickly as they possibly can. So here comes the first lot. So what we'll do is we'll end once this ship comes back, and we'll see what it manages to load up on. We'll then end the video. It's a lot of wood. Does that mean the wood production's cranked up? Autosave. No? Where have you Where are you getting all this wood from then? There's no other place for you to get wood from. Ooh, more stuff. 1942. Where has it managed to get all this wood from? I'm so confused. And it looks like we're going to need a second train here. Right. That one's now pulling in, so that's where I'm going to be ending. Thank you very much for watching. Look at that, 50 already there, 60 already there. This is great. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Transport Fever. Thank you very much for watching, and do support me on Patreon. Do support me on Patreon. A link in the description box is below. So check out the description box below. That's where the link is. What else do I have to say? Yeah, thank you for 2,000 subscribers. That's what I was supposed to say. Instead of saying thank you very much for watching twice, I was supposed to say thank you for the 2,000 subscribers. And make sure you stay tuned for more videos on Transport Fever, because we have a lot to go. As you can see, we're now getting this supply chain up and running, which means we're going to start making lots of good freight. And we possibly will be working on freights for the next few episodes, start to get freight to all these sections, letting the towns build up, letting the cities build up. Let me know in the comments box again what you want to see, and I will see you guys next time in Transport Fever.